Hello and welcome back to our training where we talk about how you can get more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. And speaking of power, on our training today, we're going to continue talking about the powerful tool that is the advanced search tool and how you can use that to create highly refined and highly specific lists of people that you may want to follow up with, call, or email. But before we get into that, once again, my name is Jeff Osnes. I am your host, I am your trainer, I am your tour guide as we go through this Prosperity Central system. And what is the Prosperity Central system? Prosperity Central is an online contact management system. It was designed to help you manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects in an effective and efficient way. It was specifically designed for the network marketing industry. However, anyone in sales can really benefit from this tool. So if you know anybody in sales or network marketing, take a moment now and share this video with them so they can start to learn about this system. Now let's get into our training today. Now, like I mentioned on our training today, we're going to continue talking about the advanced search tool. So let's jump back over to contacts. From contacts, we're going to click on the advanced search menu right here. And as I pointed out the other day, there are lots of different sections here: personal information, location information. Now in our training today, we're going to jump down to the contact activity section again. We're going to open that up. Now the other day we talked about how you could find a list of people who had opened an email within the last few days or so, right? On our training today though, we're going to talk about the SmartSender pickup. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. Now, before we go any further here, what is SmartSender Pickup? What does that even mean, right? Hopefully you've watched all of the other training and you know a little bit about what SmartSender is, the types of resources you can create and whatnot. But for those of you who haven't seen it, SmartSender is a feature within this system that allows you to upload content within your own Prosperity Central system and then share that content. Email, text that content out to your prospects so that you can track when they access it. That can be documents, videos, audios, pictures, different types of content that you want to be able to track when somebody accesses. Now, speaking of tracking, we want to be able to find the people who have actually picked something up. And so when we're doing a contact activity search, we can choose SmartSender Pickup as the activity type. Leave it set to yes, because in this particular case, we're trying to find the people who actually did pick up the file. And then we're going to choose our date range. Now, you don't have to choose a date range each time you do this, but keep in mind, if you don't choose a date range, you're looking for anybody who picked something up at any time. And so depending on the list that you're trying to build and what you're trying to do with that list, you may not want it to just be all time. You may want to refine it. So let's say, for example, over the last month, you've been doing a specific outreach type of a campaign. You've been calling, you've been emailing, you've been texting, and in those emails and texts, you've been including a specific SmartSender pack. It might be just one file. It might include multiple files. You've been sending this specific set of data out to people, and you want to see how effective it's been. You want to see how many people have actually interacted with that content in the last week, the last month, whatever that might be. So that's what we're doing here. So right now it's set to on, so it's looking for a specific date, but I'm going to change that. I like to use the after option because I like to go back in time and then everything after that point. That gives me things between today and then. However, if you did a specific campaign on a week and you're now not in that week, you may not want to include people who've accessed SmartSender resources since that week. So you could do a between. In fact, let's do a between on this one. So I'm going to choose between. And let's say we want to do between the 28th. And let's go with the 10th. Once I've updated the date range, I'm going to go ahead and hit the search button. And I got nothing. In fact, there's a good chance I didn't send an email out with a trackable attachment during that date range. So let's go ahead and update that. So we're going to open up the advanced search again, close that, come down here to the date range. Let's expand that date range to November 1st, apply, and hit search. Not a lot, but I got something in there. One of my sample contacts opened a file during that date range. Now at this point, let's go take a look at what file they opened. So let's click on their name. And we're going to go into the activity section here. And here on the activity section, we can see SmartSender Resources Viewed 2. I'm going to click on the number 2. And you can see Amazing Product of the Year, December 18th, 2020 at 9:09 p.m. And if I want to see exactly what that SmartSender resource looks like, I can click on this. And then I get to preview exactly what it was that they had clicked on, what they had picked up. And now I can take this information. Let's go ahead and close this and close this. Now with this information, now that I'm armed with this information, I can reach out to this contact, call them, email them, check in with them and say, hey, I noticed that you had viewed my resource, my specific file that I'd sent out. What did you like best about it? You see, this is all about putting you in the driver's seat. When you're following up with your contacts, you're in the driver's seat because you know what they did or what they didn't do. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up our training right there. I could talk to you about this stuff for hours. There's so much stuff that we can talk about, how you can take advantage of the information in here. So make sure you stay tuned for our next video where we will continue talking about these tools. As you can see, Prosperity Central is here to help you boost sales and growth. It is a super simple system that helps you present your opportunity, organize your contacts, and track those contact activities so you know who to focus on and when to focus on them. There is a 2-tier affiliate program built into the system so you can start building a second income stream, all while helping your team take advantage of tools they should be using anyway. It is mobile friendly and it is priced just right. Now, speaking of price, there are 3 account levels: Basic, Professional, and Premier. The Basic account, free for life. That is so that everybody on your team has a place to call home. There should be nobody on your team that does not have a Prosperity Central account. Everybody should have one so they can plug into you and your training. And for those that are serious about building a business, they should upgrade to the Professional. It's $24.95 a month. Gives them everything they need to manage, organize, and follow up with their prospects. And then for those leaders on your team, those key leaders on your team, they should upgrade to the Premier account, giving them the ability to create custom content and then share that content with their organization, including a training page. Now, if you don't have a Prosperity Central account, you need to go get one today. Go to prosperitycentral.biz. Once again, prosperitycentral.biz. Go there now and set up your account so that you can start getting more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. Thanks again, and happy prospecting.